What is up, my trucking fan bam? Your boy Trucking with Dev here, back with another one. Y'all, I just wanted to do this video. I went down the road over there to the gas plant, went to go load up a load, and I just figured, man, this would be just a great spot. It's an amazing view just to shoot this video, to basically put this knowledge out there to help people out there to understand the trucking game. And y'all know all my videos, I try to be helpful, transparent, real, to the point, you know, because I want people to succeed in this. You know, I came from the bottom. I came from not having nothing, and that's a whole different topic, whole different story. But the reason why I do these videos is because people getting into the trucking industry, like me, when I got in, there wasn't that much information out there to understand, understand different aspects of trucking, right? And it wasn't explained to me like I'm explaining these things to y'all. So in this video, I want to talk about why new CDL truck drivers fail, like why they fail, why they don't succeed, why they don't surpass to the next level in trucking. Let's talk about that. So what people do is when they get in there and they get their CDL, they go to these schools, and I'm not gonna say all schools are the same. They go to these schools and they get the CDL, but they get these restrictions on their CDL. And what that restriction is an automatic restriction. Now, this is one thing that's gonna stop you from succeeding. I got multiple, but hear me out. So when you have an automatic restriction on your CDL, you're telling yourself, well, I'm just gonna drive automatic forever. Like, you gotta understand, if you get into it at 17, or you're not 17, but you know, you get into it 18, 19, 20, you start driving, you just have this desperate mentality that I'm just gonna go ahead and get automatic restriction on my CDL, because that's just like, I need to get out there, I need to make the money, because I'm hearing such and such tell me about the money, like I'm hungry. Well, I'm sorry to say, but you have to understand that you are limiting your ability to progress in the trucking game. And I say that because the fact that people are coming out of the school. I had a buddy of mine, right? He's like, he hit me up. He's like, hey, bro, what are you doing? What are you hauling? What are they making? Is they pay weekly? They pay bi-weekly? They got insurance? They got this and that 401k, like all the benefits and stuff. And how does it work, you know? So I'm asking him questions about what's his experience level. What's his endorsements look like? Well, he's like, well, I got a restriction on my CDL and it's an automatic restriction. I'm like, well, all we have is manual transmissions. You know what I'm saying? We got 10 speeds, 13s. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got manual transmissions, brother. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot help you, right? And I hate to be that way, you know, because I like to help people, but sometimes I don't know where companies are that just have all automatics. Don't get me wrong, a lot of companies are going to automatic. They are going to automatic. But some companies do have manual transmission. Now, when I talk about that, y'all might be like, okay, this dude's contradicted. But when you're with the company and you might go with a company that has automatics and manual, what if you're truck down and you have an automatic, but they only have a manual available for you to drive? But you cannot drive that because now you only have an automatic restriction. So there you go, you're limiting yourself right there. Now, a lot of people might say, well, okay, well, I might not want to jump to another company down the road because of it. Things happen. This is the trucking industry that we are talking about. It's serious, man. Like, the turnaround rate in trucking is crazy. Like, you don't want to limit yourself because of the fact that you just feel like, you know what, like, I'm always going to be with this company. Now, getting in the game, you have to have, obviously, experience. There's a lot of mega companies, carriers out there that have automatics. They pay trash. And I'm just being realistic. They pay trash. They're not paying drivers what they should get paid. So if you want to get out of that and you want to go into a different thing and you want to go basically and get into, I'm going to go haul tanker. I want to go haul reefer. I want to go with this company. But now that company has only manual trucks, because there is companies that only prefer manual trucks. Then you're limiting your ability to progress. You get what I'm saying? So you want to make sure when you're going through the school or you're getting your CDL, how can I get that automatic restriction off? I want to get where I can be just open to opportunity. You don't want to stop, you don't want to stop that to where, you can't progress, because there's going to be times we go from 20 to 21 to 10 years, 15. You're not going to stay with that same company for 30. I mean, if you do, cool. Like, but I've been through multiple companies because I chase the bread. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, we out here to feed our families. If the company's not paying, I'm going to move because I got to progress. I got goals. I got things I got to achieve, right? So you want to make sure that you don't limit yourself on getting an automatic restriction. I hate that I had to tell my homie, like, bro, I'm sorry, we can't hire you because of the fact that all we have is manuals. And he's like, well, how do I do this? And like, he got to go and get that restriction off. Don't get the restriction on your CDL. If you do, get it removed as soon as possible and find a way, because I promise you it's gonna pay out in the long run. And I'm not saying all schools are like this, like I really don't, but I just know what he was telling me was like, yeah, you know, when I was going and getting my CDL, this is just all they offer me. Ask questions. And next thing, another thing, if you got to this point, you find this video very helpful, man, y'all make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for future videos. I ain't done. Stay with me. Look, another thing that stops people from progressing in the trucking industry, right? Why new CDL truck drivers get out of school, they don't make it, is because the fact that they go and get limited endorsements on their CDL. They just get the regular, they do their common, what is it called? Man, I done forgot, but off the top of my head right now, I got a brain fart, but they just get the basics. They just do the pre-trip inspection and, you know, just the stuff to get you a CDL. When you do that, you only get a CDL. So what can you haul with just a CDL? I mean, there's a lot of things you can haul. You can haul flatbed, you can haul reefer, you can haul dry van, you can haul step deck, like all of that stuff you can haul, and you know, but you, of course you have to get your experience, but it's not as hard as hauling this behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't hard, but it requires you to have a tanker's endorsement. Requires you to have a hazmat endorsement. Don't get me wrong, there's tankers out there that you don't have to have a hazmat endorsement, but why would you want to limit your ability to grow in the trucking game, right? Why would you want to limit yourself? Like, I'm just going to get this, and like 10 years, I'm still going to do this. Like, you don't know where you're going to be at in 10 years. You don't know where you're going to be at in 5 years. You don't know where you're going to, like, you want to have that, the options. You want to be free. You want to be able to do what you want because of the fact that you are not limited. So getting that hazmat endorsement, getting those doubles and triples. I don't have doubles and triples, right? So, you know, but I'm telling y'all because these are opportunities that, you know, can help you out down the road. You know, get your doubles and triples, get your hazmat endorsement, your tankers, you know, get all the endorsements you can, right? Like, even get if you can go down the road, get your passengers endorsement, like, get that one too, because why? You don't know, when you're older, you might want to just drive a bus around, right? Like, I'm just being real, like, you know, but you want to have those endorsements to have the options, to have opportunity to be a free trucker, to do and haul whatever you want to haul. Do not limit yourself. It's so easy to get desperate and want to get a CDL and go to the school. Ask them, what do they offer? Hey, is there a possibility that I can get this? So you don't get out of school and you're like, oh man, well, you know, I want to haul this, and now it's like, well, dang, now I got to jump through all these hoops just so I can get that. Do it while you're already there. So I'm talking to everybody that's wanting to get a CDL. I'm talking to everybody that's in the game, that just got in, that's new to it. Like, don't limit your possibilities of growth. I've been there. I've been to where it's like, man, now I gotta get my hazmat. Now I gotta get, like, I was in that position because all I had was tanker. I didn't have hazmat. Well, when I got my CDL, I only had to where I could haul a gooseneck. I couldn't haul truck with air brakes because I was limited on the air brakes, because I was working for a company where I was only pulling goosenecks. And then I got into a company where now I could haul, you know, 80,000 pound right weight, you know. And then, so I was having to get that off. And then I had to go and get my hazmat, go schedule and take time off of work to go schedule to do my hazmat. And so I do these videos to put y'all on game because I don't want people to make those mistakes that I've made. Now, if you did and you have made those mistakes, hey, they're fixable. They're fixable, but do everything that you can at the beginning so you can get in and you can get it, because down the road, you don't know where you're going to be at in 5 years. You don't know where you're going to be at in 15, 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many trucks in the market right now too that you want to buy. You know, you want to go buy your own truck, right? For example, they're manual trucks. So they have automatics, but of course automatics going to be skyrocket. You got your manuals that kind of, they affordable, and they're cheaper to fix compared to automatic transmission. So, like, make sure that you just do not limit yourself. And that's it, man. That's all. I just want everybody to grow. I want everybody to have a blessed day. If you got to this point, hit subscribe. Comment down below, man. You got questions, man. Y'all got questions, comment down below. You need my email to reach out to me. You have questions, man. Y'all feel free to holler at me. I just want to see people grow. That's it. So if that's what you're here for, make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Your boy got to get this load delivered to Laredo. I got about a 4-hour drive in front of me. But till next time, y'all, I'm out. Peace.